kilometers. Average heart rate 123. Workout average pace 7 minutes 52 seconds per kilometer.
Well, good morning, everybody. This is Carlos the Running Jackal on Canada Day, running towards the Mountain of Joy.
Zone 6.
Zone 6. Yes, I am excited. It's inside the first kilometer. My body has rested for 3 whole days. No running. I've been e-biking everywhere. And I started the week with some solid hikes. As I reached Majestic Drive, waiting for my heart rate to settle down, I just flagged a guy with a trailer. He was going to stop, but he was leaving it a little late, so I waved him on. Didn't want to stress him out on July the 1st. Yesterday, I bought brand new shoes.
Zone 3.
I'm not wearing them today, actually. I'm wearing my old trail shoes. My other road shoes are going to be my hiking and walking shoes. As once again, I'm reminded that my heart is frisky.
Zone 4.
That's what it is today, frisky. Next one will be Zone 0, you watch. It's bouncing up and down.
Time 7 minutes. Distance 0.85 kilometers. Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 8 minutes 13 seconds per kilometer. Zone 2.
I just waved at the minimalist in his house. I call him the minimalist because he has stripped all the cladding off the outside of his building. He stripped the tar paper shingles off his roof. He took everything off his front door, all his decorations, his number, his doorbell, that kind of thing. And this was 20 years ago. The neighbors were telling me that they've had to live with him all this time. He has absolutely no interest in electricity.
Time 8 minutes. Distance 0.98 kilometers. Average heart rate 127. Workout average pace 8 minutes 7 seconds per kilometer.
So it's getting back into normal type zone here. She still hasn't passed me yet. She's riding to Harvest Lane, and then I will wait for her to lock up her bike, and then I will escort her through the trails that she so loves. We both love those trails. It's where we spend a lot of quality time together, which is great. I see a garbage truck. Yep, a garbage truck on Canada Day. Can you believe it?
Time 9 minutes. Distance 1.11 kilometers. Average heart rate 100.
This guy's stopping for me. No, he wasn't paying attention. I had to wave him through as well. So many people are half asleep today. But we have just survived a 4-day heat wave. And as for the garbage truck, it wouldn't be a running jackal show without the sound of a garbage truck or a recycle truck.
Zone 4.
I think I just paused it this time.
Time
You've heard the recycle truck before. Well, that was the green garbage collection. As I approach Harvest Lane, shortly to be reminded that I'm running too fast.
Zone 3.
Yep. And as I know that I'm ahead of Norma, there's no place she could have passed me. I will stop
Time
this
11 minutes.
session.
Distance 1.35 kilometers. Average heart rate 130. Workout average pace 8 minutes 8 seconds per kilometer.
I will stop this file right here. So many people are half asleep today. But we have just survived a 4-day heat wave. And as for the garbage truck, it wouldn't be a running jackal show without the sound of a garbage truck or a recycle truck.
Zone 4.
I think I just paused it this time. You've heard the recycle truck before. Well, that was the green garbage collection. As I approach Harvest Lane, shortly to be reminded that I'm running too fast.
Zone 3.
Yep. And as I know that I'm ahead of Norma, there's no place she could have passed me. I will stop
Time
this
11 minutes.
session.
Distance 1.35 kilometers. Average heart rate 130. Workout average pace 8 minutes 8 seconds per kilometer.
I will stop this file right here.
Time 12 minutes. Distance 1.42 kilometers. Average heart rate 124. Workout average pace 8 minutes 24 seconds per kilometer.
Can't get away from the garbage truck. Anyway, Norma is coming. And because it's Canada Day, I'm wearing my maple leaf bandana. It's the only day of the year that I wear it, and I have had an unbroken streak for the past, I think it's about 10 years now, but it's only been worn 10 times, which is why it's always looking fresh and new. But that's the plan. Hello.
Zone 0. Auto pause.
So as we approach the trail system, I have to remember that I finished the runoff by going to Mount Doug Market to buy cream. So we'll be splitting up on the way back. At this next corner, I'll be going straight, and she'll be turning left.
Time 14 minutes. Distance 1.58 kilometers. Average heart rate 124. Workout average pace 8 minutes 52 seconds per kilometer.
The auto pause is activated, so I did stop a couple of times, but I had to walk off a couple of those early Zone 5 spikes that I occasionally get. I can still hear the recycle truck.
Zone 3.
It's coming down. And so I'll be going through to Bow Park that way. Yep, so I'm wearing my trail shoes, possibly for the last time, because now I have new road shoes.
Distance 1.65 kilometers. Average heart rate 126. Workout average pace 9 minutes 1 second per kilometer.
As I have new road shoes,
Zone 2.
they're going to get a fair bit of use. Zone 2. So much cooler today. It's like probably 18, like it should be. It's probably 18 Celsius right now. Overcast helps because the broiler hasn't switched on yet. We're just getting the ambient heat of the air. No UV radiation yet. You okay? Low branch?
Time 16 minutes. Distance 1.79 kilometers. Average heart rate 123. Workout average pace 8 minutes 56 seconds per kilometer.
I've noticed many times when I run zone 2 with you, my average heart rate is 123. If it's in zone 3, it goes to 133 or 135. My heart is obviously used to a certain amount of load. And that's good, because I can vary the load by varying my speeds. Today's going to be a low-load day. Hello. Somebody in the woods. With the dog. Hi there.
Time 17 minutes. Distance 1.92 kilometers. Average heart rate 121. Workout average pace 8 minutes 51 seconds per kilometer.
I was saying that
168.
You're at 168. Yeah. Well, I was saying that I haven't run for 3 days, but you probably haven't run for 3, maybe not 3 weeks. I think you ran with me.
When?
Oh no, that's right. When you started going back to Pilates, that's when you stopped running with me. June. Okay. We're now in July. It's at least 4 sessions of running, 4 weeks of running you missed. You were doing your own exercise. But I've noticed that, sometimes I have a bit of a nagging backache. After 2 or 3 days of rest, it's completely gone.
Distance 2.02 kilometers. Average heart rate 119. Workout average pace 8 minutes 51 seconds per kilometer.
This is when the signage guy should come in and trim the hedge a bit. Keep an eye out for any salmon berries. This is the prime time for them. If you're early enough, sometimes they're still on the tree, on the vine. Somebody else hasn't picked them. Whoa!
Zone 2.
The actual vegetation is touching, but from either side. You see, these things aren't salmonberry. That's something else. They're like called bonnets or something.
What?
Scotch bonnets? No, that's just chilies. But those berries there, that's not salmonberry, and it's not raspberry. Maybe on the way back I'll take a photograph, because I can identify it later. You see here as well. No, they're still very hard.
Time 19 minutes. Distance 2.14 kilometers. Average heart rate 119. Workout average pace 8 minutes 52 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah.
Zone 1.
Anyway, back to the run. I missed out on calling any of my runs this year the salmonberry run, because I happened to not be recording on those days when I did pick salmonberries. No, they've all been picked out. See, this is salmonberry, but this has already been picked over. Even up there, they're not quite right. But there's some at the back there, right at the top. Anyway. Aha. Nope. that's still firm. Oh, this one came off.
There it is.
Auto pause.
Didn't you come up?
Could have done with another week. But still, I'm more concerned about, excuse me, spitting out the pips. Because with my cavity, it gets in there. It's almost as good as an amalgam filling. Hello.
3 minutes. Distance 2.25 kilometers. Average heart rate 116. Workout average pace 8 minutes 52
Hi.
per kilometer.
I do that a lot. A little kid. I do that when I run. I sometimes trip on these roots. This one, we saw him trip on this one just a little bit, but I do that all the time. Hi. Well, he didn't fall over. He just stumbled. He did a stutter step, as they say. So much easier to run in this temperature. I just had a zone 2 over the noise of that Ford Explorer. I better hang on for Norma a little bit here.
37 kilometers.
Hi there.
Heart rate 113.
Thank you.
Workout average pace 8 minutes 4.
My wife's just behind.
Oh yeah, she's catching up here.
Yeah, well, everybody we're seeing now has almost certainly had one jab. And some of us have had 2. Which is very reassuring.
80%.
What was that?
80% have had one,
80% have had one.
and 31% have had
Oh, you know my friend in Kelowna, Bob, Kelowna girl, she's had 2 as well, just yesterday, I think. And she got the same cocktail. She got Pfizer first, and then Moderna for the second.
2.
What? Didn't I get Pfizer and Moderna?
Yeah, but I'm saying they're not the same.
They're not the same, no, but she and I both had the Pfizer first and the Moderna second. Maybe it was BC Care policy.
Zone 2.
No, it wasn't, but because Pfizer didn't deliver. So there was no Pfizer vaccine.
So the Pfizer wasn't available for the second. I wondered why they switched.
Zone 1.
Was that why they switched centers as well? Was that why they closed the UVic one down?
No, they're rotating so
Zone
that
2.
people don't always have to drive to get to their vaccine.
So they try to go to where they're needed rather than have everybody.
Well, go around.
Move
They
around.
only went to UVic. We might be happy, but the whole that's fine on.
Zone 1.
Oh, well, that's why they got the Archie Browning. We had to go to Archie Browning for.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
but then it was so hot they closed the things that so all the
Time 23 minutes. Distance 2.50.
They all got bumped into the next day.
118. Workout average pace 8 minutes 55 seconds per kilometer.
Oh, I see what you mean. They had them booked, but they decided because of the heat wave
Yeah,
to close down early.
yeah, because the staff didn't keep leaving.
Yeah, the staff, yep, and probably they had a lot of no-shows. So they probably figured out, well, maybe it's just too hot. Anyway, so we're going through a pretty section of track.
People died of heat shock.
Yeah, hang on. Hi. More people died of heat stroke than of COVID
Zone 2.
in BC. That was the whole of BC, right?
Victoria and Vancouver.
Well, most of the population of BC. Yeah. How many?
486.
486 people died from the heat.
9 kilometers.
Yeah, on
Average heart rate 114. Workout
Wow.
average pace 8 minutes 54 seconds per kilometer.
Yep. Well, I remember that time when Paris had a heat wave and they had
Zone 1.
hundreds of deaths, mostly the 80-year-olds and above.
Here, Omega.
It wasn't just the old school.
We don't have air
Well, that's it. We don't have.
When it was 49.6
Yeah.
in the interior,
Yeah.
then all those people were absolutely frying.
Yeah.
Plus the wildfire started.
That's right. I heard that. The wildfire started that were in the news today in what was it? Lillooet? No. Squamish?
Near Lytton. as well.
Lytton. That's right. Anyway.
And they showed the water on the caribou. The caribou is up in northern BC,
Yeah.
and the glaciers melted, and the water is all brown, and it's flooding.
Oh, they're getting flooding from the glaciers melting.
Yeah, because of the heat.
How many minutes? Well, I guess I should check my one.
10 by me.
10 by you. Kumbaya. I got 25 by me. And as for Samantha, well, it's hard to say.
And I'm down to 112.
That's good. But as I say, I've already had broken the files a couple of times now, so I've kind of lost track how many minutes I got. But on the way back from Harvest Lane to Glendenning, I can record some more. All right. Whoop.
Time 36 minutes, 16.87 kilometers. Average heart rate 100 times. Workout average pace 9 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
I definitely heard a zone 2 there. Thank you.
Zone 3.
That guy deliberately put his mask on when he saw me.
We're puffing.
Yep. So they're still...
They said that playing the clarinet or the saxophone or the trumpet
Yeah.
was safer than singing.
Maybe because it's trapped in the
Maybe.
ambulature or whatever it's called.
Well, and because they don't take their mouths off very
9
much.
seconds per
No,
kilometer.
it's true. But singing, it's like the opposite. They're yelling with their mouth way, way open.
Yeah.
Project to the back of the room.
Well, that's why they,
They stopped it.
yeah. And why it spread so fast the first time, and they refused to not have the church service.
Yeah. Well, the Canada Day flag is at half-mast in Ottawa.
In honor of the Aboriginals who died.
Yep. And that's the first time since the maple flag has been a Canadian emblem has it flown at half-mast on Canada Day. So we got one more push uphill, and then we get the nice, easy downhill push.
1 second per kilometer.
I think I heard 8 minutes, 1 second. Zone 3. I keep thinking because I got my fanny pack that I got my good camera, but I don't. If I did stop to take a photograph, it would be a kind of scratchy phone photo. Mind you, if I take the time and stop moving, they're pretty good. I might take a photo of those berries on the way back, just so I can ID them later. And on Glendenning and Bow Park, I think I might get another chance of salmon berries.
Distance 3.20 kilometers. Average heart rate 129. Workout average pace 9 minutes 1 second per kilometer.
9 minutes per kilometer at the slowest point of the run. I thought I heard 8 minutes, 1 second, but I noticed you were limping a little bit.
It's not even in the usual place. It's on the lateral side.
A different
Zone 2.
mystery ache on your foot. There's that heart-shaped hole. Yep. There's your log. I could take a picture of that. A photograph at 10 o'clock.
Time 31 minutes. Distance 3.
All is well.
Average heart rate 109. Workout average pace 9 minutes 9 seconds per kilometer.
And Norma's sitting on her log. Gotcha.
Zone 3. Workout resumed.
There.
Auto pause.
I took a selfie of my Canada bandana. That's what they say in England, bandana. I like your bandana.
Zone 2.
You know, what you were saying about the heat, I think all those fire brigade things was ambulance for heat exhaustion people.
A lot of them were, and a lot of people had to wait 6 and 7 hours.
I heard
because
that.
So many people had occupied the ambulances,
Yeah.
they couldn't
deal with all the cases. They probably had to prioritize them.
They couldn't. They'd have to take them in the order, but when they answered them,
See that little saprophyte?
that's a ghost.
It's a ghost plant, yeah. I think it's called Indian pipe or something like that.
Indian ghost pipe.
But-
Maybe just Indian pipe.
I know it has no chlorophyll, and it looks like the color of a jellyfish. Like a blob of wax. But now we have a nice downhill, so I shouldn't hear any zone 4s, let alone zone 5s or 6s. So now I'm cruising all the way back. I have at least 20 minutes of recording, plus another 5. So that's about 25. This will take us to Glendale. Another couple of runners behind us.
Zone 3.
They're about the same pace as us.
The ones that just crossed the road?
Yep. I saw them earlier.
Time 32 minutes. Distance 3.52 kilometers. Average heart rate 119. Workout average pace 9 minutes 4 seconds per kilometer. Zone 2.
And down. Well, the thing about the cream is that our son Zarin is very fussy about best before dates. And the date has passed on the cream, on the coffee cream. So I'm going to go and get a small one.
Zone 3.
Zone 3. She's still cruising and I'm walking. But that's okay, I can catch up with her shortly.
Zone 2.
I'm glad to see she's not limping too much.
Time 33 minutes.
Yep, but the guys behind us are catching up
Average heart
now.
rate 126. Workout average pace 8 minutes 59 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, it's coming down. It's going to be 8:30, something like that when we split up. And then it'll come down a little bit more as I run to Mount Doug Market. Coming by. Mind your heads. Yeah, it's very good to run at a slightly easier pace. It's very good to work on your form and not strain the system too much. Hello. Thank you. And walk a bit. Let Norma overtake. This is how we were doing it when I ran with Rob. He would keep jogging all the time, and I would stop and then run up to him and stop and run up to him again. And we would talk when we overlapped. Those runners are still behind us. I'll give them a bit of space to overtake. They might actually go up there.
Time 35 minutes. Distance 3.98 kilometers. Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 8 minutes 47 seconds per
Yeah, they're coming this way. Come on through.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Yeah, let's go.
I've seen them before. Mind you, I think we were hiking the time we saw them before. Hello. Sorry? Oh, you normally break into a trot here, into a walk? Oh, well. I heard a zone 2, so a zone 3. Hi. So I stopped. That was the girl from Frontrunners.
Time 36 minutes.
She sold me my other shoes.
Kilometers. Average heart rate 131. Workout average pace 8 minutes 52 seconds per kilometer.
My other shoes, my new ones, she sold them to me, but she said, she was the one that said they'll be in for you tomorrow. I think she's the manageress. And when I went in yesterday, there was a guy who was in charge at that time. Yeah, what, she might have been in the back having a sandwich.
Zone 3.
I knew it. Zone 3. I'm going to pause this very soon and then say goodbye to Norma and you guys. It's always better to positively reinforce dogs' behavior by giving it a good thing, because they don't really understand bad. It's just a word that we invent. Salmon berry.
Distance 4.53 kilometers. Average heart rate.
And an underripe salmon berry.
9 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
Hi. Come on through.
Auto pause.
Hi.
Hi.
Gets busy here, doesn't it?
Really busy today. Must be a holiday.
It must be.
These blackberries are already ripe.
Workout resumed.
What? You're eating my berries? By the time I get there, they'll be all gone.
No, but these are blackberries.
Okay. Hang on. Let's see if I can take a photograph of that. Gotcha. Thank you.
Auto pause.
I was looking for those little button berries. Here's one of those little button berries. Yeah, but I'm not going to eat it because I know I've already tried it. I tried to pull it off and it wouldn't want to come, but for ID purposes. And this is where the bushes meet in the middle. As I put my phone back in its pouch. Getting pretty close to saying goodbye to my wife and to you guys. Hi.
Zone 0.
Zone 0.
Zone 1.
Zone 1. 0 to 60 in 5 minutes. So this is the running jackal and Mrs. Jackal saying bye-bye on Canada Day 2021.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.